Tips with Tony. Tips with Tony. All about nutrition from your favorite dietitian. Everything you need to digest in your mind. Tips with Tony. Tips with Tony. Making you healthier one bite at a time. With Tony. Woo.
Hello and welcome to the Tips with Tony podcast. I'm Tony Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time. Today we are talking about natural food remedies for seasonal allergies. I'm actually okay with my allergies. However, a lot of people have been messaging me, and I've had some clients who have been asking questions like, are there certain foods I could be eating? Are there certain things that I can be doing to relieve these allergies? Like, seasonal allergies are honestly the worst. Like, I'm grateful that I used to have them a lot. And to be honest, I feel like maybe I grew out of them. I also got like my adenoids removed, which I know can help, but I'm not telling you guys to get surgery, by the way. But I grew up most of my life as a kid with really, really bad allergies. And I mean, I knock on wood, it's still a little bit early to tell. But I haven't really had them. And I don't know if it's because, my diet's just gotten more nutrient dense, because that does actually play a role. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Or, some people, we just grow out of it. So, and I'm grateful because being outside is amazing. Right now I'm recording this. It's April 14th. It is a beautiful, sunny 70-degree day in New York. Last week we were having gloomy, cold, boring, blah, winter-like weather. It was just shitty, excuse my language, but it was not great. And yesterday and today has been so nice out, and I didn't realize this is what I was missing. I was missing some sun. I was missing medicine. Sunshine is medicine. I really, really needed it in my life. So I'm grateful that I can be outside and not experience the dry eyes, the runny nose, the sneezing, the congestion, all the things that come with seasonal allergies. Now, unfortunately, if that is you, don't worry. I have an answer for you. Okay, so first things first, I actually, when a client tells me that they have allergies, I'm like, did you take a Claritin? I'm not a doctor, guys, so make sure we're not taking my advice to heart. But basically, don't complain if you can just take something like a Claritin or a non-drowsy, something like a Benadryl, some antihistamine over the counter, and it helps with your symptoms. Now, if you take it and it doesn't help, then you're definitely going to want to listen up, right? Because that could be a very simple answer. But for some people, that's not enough, or it just doesn't help. It doesn't do the trick. Or maybe when they take the antihistamine, even when it says non-drowsy, they still kind of find that they're drowsy. So there's a lot of reasons why we might want to look for additional alternatives or even complementary medicine, right? So complementary alternatives to help relieve some symptoms. So first, we'll definitely are going to talk about the food, because it's always about food first. And then I actually have a really great supplement that is new on the market. Not new, but the brand is new. And it is definitely something that could benefit you if these natural remedies through food do not work. It's still using natural functional properties, but I'll talk about that after. Anyways. So the first thing, when a recent client of mine actually asked what if there's any food she can add, the first thing I just said right away was pineapple, because pineapple contains this enzyme bromelain. And by the way, my pronunciation of fancy words and enzymes and components of food, not great. So please, please disregard if I butcher any of this verbiage. So pineapple contains bromelain, and this is something that even when someone has a common cold, I'll often encourage them to have something like pineapple because of the bromelain. And basically what it does is it really helps to kind of calm down the irritation and swelling that can cause the itchy eyes and the runny nose. And it just has known to have just certain properties to really break down and really help with sinuses. And the bromelain also has studies that show that it really works wonders against pollen. So consuming pineapple on a daily basis, hopefully you like it. I love pineapple. I don't know why you wouldn't, but some people don't like it. But so if you can get access to it and you can have it on a regular basis, then obviously that's going to be a really great thing to consume. Maybe you don't have fresh pineapple, but canned pineapple is actually really easy to find. Just make sure it's in its natural juice and not packed in like a sweetened syrup. Okay. You can also potentially help with your seasonal allergies by consuming red apples, particularly red apples, not all apples, particularly the red apples, because they have the compound called quercetin. Guys, I'm so sorry. You probably should have Googled this or YouTubed quercetin. Quercetin. Thank you. And that works as a natural antihistamine in your body. So red apples are something that it could be a great snack to add. You can chop it up, add it to a salad. You can bake a red apple and have it as a sweet little dessert treat, right? So red apples are a great thing to consume, right? So we got some pineapple in your day, you got some red apple in your day, and then maybe we also add some bell peppers and maybe some strawberries. So bell peppers and strawberries are very rich in vitamin C. And vitamin C is an antioxidant, and it also has these anti-inflammatory properties that can potentially boost the immune system and also act very similarly as the red apples, as that natural antihistamine in the body. Particularly bell peppers compared to, you're probably surprised, well, don't oranges have vitamin C? Yeah, they do, and that's also a great thing. But believe it or not, bell peppers have more vitamin C than oranges. And strawberries, because we're coming into berry season, they're also just they're very high in vitamin C considering the portion, right? So, but oranges count too. Broccoli, believe it or not, has vitamin C. There's other foods that are vitamin C rich that are from either a fruit or a vegetable. However, the research has been shown with the bell peppers and the strawberries to really have those anti-inflammatory properties and a natural antihistamine property. So other fruits and veggies have vitamin C, which is the antioxidant power, but they might not have that antihistamine power. Okay. So those are the natural things. So honestly, guys, if you can consistently consume, have an apple as a snack, have a pineapple as a snack, maybe put some berries in your yogurt, cook with bell peppers, or have a salad that has bell peppers. Also the red, I think it's the red peppers have the most vitamin C. Have you guys noticed colors actually matter, guys? But it doesn't actually, the color of the bell pepper doesn't matter per se. But when you get closer to that, the red, the orange, the red, the yellow, they're going to have a little bit more vitamin C than the green. But you can still get those, like I said, that antihistamine benefits from any color of that one. All right. So those are natural ways to get it in. So snacking on pineapple, snacking on apples, red apples in particular, making yourself a salad, cooking up a stir fry, adding some bell peppers in there. Like I said, putting strawberries in your yogurt, putting strawberries in a smoothie, whatever it is that you need to, and consistently incorporating those. And I would really encourage you to do that on a regular basis consistently. So every single day, if I were you, I would pick at least 2 of those foods. So at least 2, maybe even 3. Okay? Or all 4. That would be great too, if you do it on a regular basis. Now, you might not like peppers or strawberries or apples or pineapple, or maybe you have a hard time eating them on a regular basis, or maybe you've been eating them. Maybe you're like, wow, I actually eat all of those things, but these allergies still suck butt. Sorry. They just are really not great. So it's okay, I need some extra help. So that's where Gut Personal comes to the rescue, and pun intended there, because Gut Personal, if you've been listening to the podcast for a while, you probably have heard their ads for them. I've definitely done podcasts about gut health. I've had the founder of Gut Personal, my friend and registered dietitian, Bridget Carroll, come on and talk about a little bit more about, certain supplementations and certain ways to support your gut health. And, the brand is great. The brand is one that I love, I trust. They're regulated by the FDA, so everything that comes out is really what it says is on what it actually is. It's a female founded company. It's just really, really great. And so the Rescue is their new supplement with a new name and the new brand. And it's called the Rescue because it's for those people who have tried all of the things, but are still struggling with finding relief. And it's still considered a natural remedy because basically all of those foods that I just listed off with those specific properties are exactly what's inside the supplement. So I'll explain a little bit more about the science. So this supplement has a combination of all the things I just talked about before, plus a very specifically targeted formula. So basically there's flavonoids, antioxidants, enzymes, and botanicals designed to provide the support to provide support for symptoms caused by the common environmental allergens. And the Rescue includes the quercetin, which is the powerful flavonoid, to support healthy histamine levels, bromelain, which enhances the absorption of the quercetin and supports mucosal tissue health, and stinging needle leaves. They balance hyperimmune response, and this is, guys, I'm so sorry with pronunciation, N-acetylcysteine, which clears the airways of promoting normal flow of mucus. So this powerful combination actively promotes healthy nasal and sinus passages for individuals with elevated histamine and respiratory irritation. So super, super helpful for those of you, or maybe somebody you know, who's struggling with seasonal allergies, because it has all of those components that those foods would have, but in a stronger dose, and also with the additional support of other things that I don't believe are found in food or easily accessible. For example, the stinging needles leaf. Got to do a little bit more research, but I do not think that is something that you can just purchase or eat or consume. So it needs to be in the form of a supplement, or it's best consumed in the form of a supplement. So it's a nice blend. It's really, really great, like I said, for anybody who is maybe feeling frustrated with respiratory symptoms when the seasons change, or even year round for some of you. And it definitely, if you're experiencing those dry eyes, the exhaustion, the runny nose, the sneezing, or the congestion, and it's not the common cold, it's clearly allergies, well, then you definitely want to get the Rescue. So what you would do if you want to try it out and save some money is you can go to the link in the show notes, and then use Tips with Tony 10 at checkout, and you'll save 10%. Now, if you have not yet taken the gut personal quiz and you're also looking for gut health support, I recommend you take the quizzes too. So take the quiz based off your symptoms. If you need any help with your gut health, you'll be encouraged to, take a certain amount of supplements depending on what your needs. It's usually a probiotic and a magnesium, but a very specific strand and type depending on your symptoms. And I would suggest actually getting your gut health supplements and getting the Rescue all together, because this is why. It's going to seem like a lot of money at one time, but when you use Tips with Tony 10 at checkout, you'll save 10%. If you decide to do it like a monthly subscription, you'll save 20%. And if you live in the United States, any orders that are over $99 are free shipping. So that's why I say that. But if that doesn't sound like you need that and you really just need this support for your sinuses, then just go get the supplements, get the Rescue separate, but definitely use Tips with Tony 10 at checkout so you can save some money. All right, I think that's it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you found this helpful. Also, if you did not hear, I recently am offering VIP days. So I could actually come to you, travel to you, spend the day with you. We can talk about your goals, talk about your vision, talk about who you want to be. We'll go to the grocery store. We'll go through your pantry. We'll together create some fun, healthy meals and snacks, come up with a very realistic plan for you. We'll talk about strategies and boundaries that might need to be set and barriers that are getting in your way. And by the end of the day, it's a full day together, and I will travel to you as long as it's within the United States. I will travel to you, and together we can really get you some clarity on what are next steps. What do you need to do? What do you need to purchase? What do you need to plan for? Like, how are you going to be successful? And maybe you're just having a hard time trying to figure out how to get started. then this probably would be a really great opportunity for you. So I'm just releasing it now. Literally, you guys probably are like, I probably just talked about it on my story on Instagram, but really that's about it. I am keeping the price super low to start, but as spots get filled, I'm going to have to increase it due to availability. I'm not doing any more coaching when it comes to like the 6 month of food freedom program. So this is really the really intimate and only way to work with me. And right now, guys, it is super, super, super affordable. Like I said, if you live outside of New York, you will have to pay an additional flat rate to cover my travel expenses. But other than that, guys, it's like the easiest and most affordable way to work with me because it's one day. It's just one day, right? But there's a lot we're going to do in that one day, and I'm going to make it incredibly worth it and incredibly valuable for you. So just for some context, the 6 months of food freedom program, the value of that is depending on how much accountability you need, but that starts at like a 4-figure investment. The VIP day with me, I'm keeping it under that 4 figures, and unless you have to pay for me to travel, but it's honestly like just gold. It's gold. I'm so excited to do it. Plus, I'm just so happy that the world is open up. I am vaccinated if you're concerned, but I'm just excited to connect and to meet with you and to sit with you. So if you're interested in that VIP day, I'll put the link in the show notes as well. But you can also just message me on Instagram and just be like, hey, Tony, I've been thinking about, doing your VIP day. I have questions maybe about like when and where. And that's something that we'll definitely set up together. But if you want some clarity, definitely reach out. Definitely just message me because I'm super excited for this. So I'm going to keep the price where it is. Probably now until about May 15th. I figure that's a good, safe thing by the time this gets out. And then from there, my availability will probably be less. And so the price is going to go up to probably like right around that 4-figure mark. Okay. So just so you guys know, I want to be fully transparent. I don't usually discuss prices up front, but I have been recognizing that now is the time of year where people maybe are a little bit more stressed. So either they're losing money from taxes or they're getting money from taxes. So if you're getting a tax return, make sure you invest in yourself in some way. I'd be more than happy to help you and to meet with you and to sit with you. And if you're stressed about taxes, and you're going to have to pay some money, message me and we can maybe talk about something that maybe we can make it work for you. Maybe instead of me coming to you, you come to me, something like that. Okay. All right. So that is it from me today. Thank you so much for listening. As always, I'm Tony Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time.